Hi, I wanted to do a quick video for you showing you a little bit about a ring sling and about how to use it and about what it's good for and who might like one. So I hope you enjoy. So this is a ring sling. This is a Lenny Lamb brand ring sling in a mid-weight herringbone weave. This is a 1.8 meter length and it's already sort of preset to my baby, my demo doll in this case. I am just under 5'3", so this is kind of what it looks like there. But as you can imagine, it has to go around my body, and then there's the potential to go around a second time, which we'll look at in a second too. But this is a ring sling. Who might like a ring sling? So as you can see, it's fairly compact and it's very easy to just roll right up, pop into a diaper bag, pop into even a purse if you've got a larger purse or a tote bag, and you can leave it in your car. You can pop it in a stroller. It's just very easy to sort of wrap up and go. Very lightweight, and even a thicker weight weave will still feel fairly lightweight in a ring sling because it really only goes around you one time, maybe two, and just in the front if you've got the extra pass, or you can wrap that around the rings, which I'll show you. It's also great for longevity, right? So a ring sling is super cozy, super comfy with a newborn. You just pop it on and snuggle them right up, and they usually really enjoy that. But you can also use it for a rambunctious toddler, especially if the toddler has been doing it since they were smaller. It tends to work really well. They know the drill and they're very comfortable with it. You can pop them in, have them on your hip while you're doing other things, and just kind of keep them in one place for a little bit. And it's nice because it's very easy to pop in and out, as toddlers do. Going to be like, I want to run around, and now I don't, and now I want to run around, and now I don't. It's good for that too. They're really nice. They can be found in a wide variety of fabric types and styles and colors and patterns. They're very popular, and they're wonderful because, again, you can use it from newborn well into the toddler years. And then, of course, with subsequent children as well. A lot of people like having a ring sling when they have a new baby. And some people think, well, I just want it for my toddler on my hip while I'm doing things for the new baby. And sometimes that does work really well. But a lot of times what people end up finding is that it's really nice and easy to have that teeny tiny newborn who isn't going to jump out of your arms snuggled up onto you while you're tending to and chasing after your toddler. Just kind of keeps your hands free, and it keeps you able to tend to the needs of both children. Either way you use it, you can tend to the needs of both children more easily, which is really nice. Some other things about the ring sling. Again, it's basically one pass. You can do it front carries, hip carries. You can also do it back carries. You do need a longer ring sling, which Lenny Lamb is really nice with that. So the length of the Lenny Lamb, both the standard and the long, should allow most people to be able to do some back carries with the ring sling. That's a little bit more advanced, maybe, but it's certainly something that's practiced in many cultures, and many people do that as well. It's nice to have baby up on your back. We don't generally recommend newborns up on your back unless you're very experienced, and also, that you're aware the babies need to go. They don't jump out of your arms like a toddler, but they do have more needs. So they need diaper changes and they spit up and they need to eat. So oftentimes it's just easier to have a newborn right here on your chest, easier to monitor their breathing, and then easier to get them food and everything else. So let's take a second and look at how we thread a ring sling, because this is a really popular question, right? Okay, I have it, and it's this long thing of fabric, and I don't know what to do with it. What do I do with it? So I'm going to pull this out, and I'll let you see it compared to me. Again, I'm just under 5'3", and this is the 1.8 meter standard sling. So it's a lot of fabric. That's okay, right? We just saw how it folded up, and we're going to see how it does it again. So to start, hold the rings up, sort of fluff out the fabric a bit, step backwards. That allows you to kind of see how the fabric is flowing. I'm going to take it around. Now, how do you decide which side to put the rings on, right? Think of the side that you naturally would put a baby on your hip. You want the rings on the other shoulder. so that you're sort of doing what you're naturally doing. Now, maybe if you are ring slinging like a lot, because this is a one shoulder carry, you might want to switch sides. And if you're someone who has a lot of shoulder pain, if you're someone who really can't handle uneven loads, if you're carrying a very heavy toddler, it might not be as comfortable for you, right? For long periods of time. For short periods of time, I think even with a heavy toddler, it doesn't matter that much for most people. But if you're someone who's a little bit more sensitive, you really do need more weight distribution. There are other options that might suit your needs better. This probably wouldn't be the first thing I would pull out for you if that were the case, especially with an older, heavier baby. But with a newborn, most of us can use a ring sling without any problems. Even if we do have some discomfort in our back or shoulders, they're just light enough and they can be centered easily enough that it doesn't seem to do too much. And I'll show you how we spread the pass over the back as well. Okay, so step backwards. I usually carry baby on my right hip, so I'm going to put it over my left shoulder. All right, got that over my left shoulder. I'm going to grab what we call the top rail, this top edge. And we can think of rails as if we imagine this way, the fabric weaving. This is the bottom rail, this is the top. We can see here. So this could get all scrunched up. That would be less pressure, that would be more pressure, less distribution of weight. So we do kind of tuck that as we're tightening to make sure it's not bunched up, and also to make sure that we are, that it's not tight and that it's evenly distributed. So what I've just, I finger walked. I sort of used my fingers and crawled up the fabric to finger walk it. That's, again, we're just trying to prevent some bunching and the discomfort associated with that. There are 2 rings here. I'm going to go up under both rings. Okay. So the underside is what's going to kind of be flopped out here. I'm going to check for some bunching, right? But I don't have to get super excited about it because we're not done yet, right? And I'm sort of just trying to pull up some of the slack here. We're going to talk about how much slack you want in a second. I'm going to gather this back up. And there are 2 rings again, right? So I'm going to go over the top ring and under that second ring. Okay, so over the top one, under the second one. So it's like that. Now I'm going to take a look here. I don't want it to be bunched up, and okay, it's super common for it to be bunched up. So like, don't feel like you're a failure if you're messing up the threading. Like, this is what threading is, and especially when your wrap is brand new, it's going to be a little bit more prone to bunching. I feel like when it's broken in a little bit better and a little bit softer, it does seem to do this a little more easily. So I'm kind of blooming out the wrap right now, and I'm just going to kind of pull these to sort of get them down in place, and I bunched it up a little bit. So some people are really like ring sling queens, I call them. You'll see them like on Instagram, and they've got their beautiful, slings, and it's draped all down them, and it's just, and then they're always carrying their little one. And that's just not me. Like, my son was never, he never like was in it all the time. This wasn't our default carrier style. I would like to try it more if we were to have another child, because I do think it's really nice. But at the time, I was really concerned about them for a variety of reasons. I didn't think it would work well. I just didn't know a lot about it. And so I think that's something a lot of times we do come into contact with. I remember I was just really scared of a lot of carriers when I started. That's okay. Like, that's okay. It's normal, especially with your first baby, to be nervous about these things. Like, I think that sometimes we forget that we just need to remind people, like, we started there too, right? And it's okay. Your baby, loves to be in these things, loves to be snuggled. It's we can help you be safe. And if you get a carrier and you're worried about it, you're worried about the fit, contact us, right? Like, I want to help you. I am a volunteer baby wearing educator with our local group, and I want to help you to feel comfortable and confident in your carrier, because it's so many benefits for you and baby. So all that to say is, if you've seen people do this more beautifully and more perfectly, they have. And I'm okay with that. Okay, so I want to talk for a second about shoulder style. So the Lenny Lamb has two shoulder styles that they do. This one is pleated. Pleated is my personal preference, at least at this point from what I've practiced with. Again, I'm a little bit more petite. I just find gathered shoulders overwhelming. I like that it's folded and sewn and sits right on top of my shoulder. And I feel like in this one, it's almost easier to see from this direction. You can see the folds, the pleats, and then how this is sewn right here. So a gathered shoulder, on the other hand, would be sewn further back. So maybe like back here, and there's no folding. So basically what it looks like is you can drape it down, and some of them are extremely loose. I mean, you could do like practically, like halfway down your arm, right? And so why would you like that? A lot of people like that because they feel like it gives them, again, more distribution of weight. Some people feel that this puts just too much fabric up here, right? They like that flexibility and they like being able to drape it or to move it. So it's really personal preference. And some people really don't seem to mind at all. There are some brands that do sort of hybrid shoulders. To me, that still feels like a gathered, but again, different people have different preferences. So, it's fine. Whatever suits your needs is good. And I think just getting one and trying it is the best way to sort of see what you like. So when we get libraries going again, I think that'll be a lot easier. But until then, if you have a friend who's willing to sort of drop one off for you to look at, or if you just kind of want to give one a try and see how it does, right? Maybe find someone to trade with if it doesn't seem to be meeting your needs. But I think most people can be comfortable with most things, and that's really how I feel with baby wearing. I know not everybody feels that way, but I really do think that most of us can be comfortable enough in most things. But, it is nice to find something that really does meet your needs really well. And because there are so many things, I think that, certainly we can try a variety of stuff. And that's what libraries are really nice for, is that you can try a variety of stuff to see what feels the most comfortable to you. But don't feel like you have to stress over the perfect thing. Just try something that's convenient, that you think might work, and sort of play with it from there. And I think a nice quality sling like the ones from Lenny Lamb are really great. Just a really great option for anybody to try. So that's shoulder style. That's how that lays on your shoulder. We've got our ring sling threaded. That's what we call this, threaded. So now what do we do? Now we're going to get ready to put baby in it. So how do we know how to put baby in it, where to put baby in? So we want to kind of see how much slack is here. And a good way to do that is sort of to tuck our elbow in. And I feel like, especially with a newborn, if you kind of get your elbow in and not much more, that's probably a good place to start. We don't want to start it so loose that it's sort of like this big bag, because then when we put baby in, then we've got all this tightening to do. Every time we pull down, the rings come down. You may have even seen that as I was playing with it up here. And then we've got the rings in baby's face. And we're like, why are the rings in baby's face? Oh no, it's a mess. I can't do this. Like, wait, don't do that. You'll get it. But having it tighter from the beginning does really help. So let me, and then the other thing, the rings. If you start them here, and then you pull to tighten, these rings are going to be in baby's face in the middle of your chest really quickly. So start it up here. And for some people, and you'll sort of find your rhythm, for some people they even want to start it like behind their back a little bit, to know that when they pull down and finish their tightening, then it's going to sit where they want to sit comfortably on their shoulder. Okay, so I'm going to grab my demo baby. Hello, demo baby. So how do we get baby in? I'm going to support baby always. And this, we're going to try to do a little bit more of a front carry. So I'm going to reach under the sling, grab baby's feet, sort of pull them down. And I like the technique of sort of like sitting baby on the sling at this point. I think that really helps us to like visualize what that seat's going to look like. So we wanted to spread from knee to knee on our baby. And so the demo baby isn't quite like your baby, but we wanted to sit from knee to knee, and then we're going to tuck that bottom rail up here. And I'll show you that more in a second. I just want to take a look at this for a minute and show you. We don't want baby's to be sort of stuck with their legs straight. That's what we mean by knee to knee. We want to support that so that the bottom can come over, so that the weight sits on the bottom, not on baby's feet, right? We don't have the weight on the feet, we want the weight on the bottom with the knees slightly up. Now with a newborn, that's probably going to look more like this, right? They don't like stretch that far. So don't get too like, oh no, I can't do it. It's okay. That's probably as far as I can go. But my baby, I think, can sort of settle here. So now you sort of sat them on the seat. I'm going to find this top rail, and I'm going to take it up and over. I don't know if it's hard when I'm looking at that to do it. I'm going to take it up and over to do that. Now, as we can see, I have too much slack. So we're going to deal with that in a second. But now I'm going to take this underside and I'm going to pull that fabric up to like about like the diaper line, especially in a littler baby, is a good sort of goal. And we want to check the legs again. Whoop, when I did that, I lost a foot, right? So I got to get that foot back out. Hold this here. So take your time, right? It's all right. It's okay if baby fusses a little bit. It doesn't mean they hate it and you're never going to be able to do this. It just means they're getting used to it, just like you, and they're trying to figure it out. And a lot of babies settle pretty quickly once you sort of get it in and get it right. So we're always supporting baby. This keeps grabbing. My demo doll is not like your baby, so just keep that in mind. So as you can see, we've got a lot of fabric here. That is super common. It's super common. And woven wraps around ring slings, we get baby in and we're like, I got all this fabric up here. So the nice thing about a ring sling, is that all the tension is here with the ring. So with a woven wrap, if you're familiar, you really have to pull, hold, pull, hold, pull, hold to hold all that tension. But here we can really just say, okay, where here do I want to tighten here? So this is the top, this is the bottom. Okay, I want to tighten up here. I'm going to pull there. And you can really see it, which I like in the video, right? See how that tightened up. Yeah. And then we can tighten as much. Now we don't want to tighten the bottom too far because what will happen, right? If we pull this really tight, this will come out, right? So we don't want to get overexcited there. And as you can see, as I tightened it, not only did the rings come down, but it also moved more on my neck. Again, super normal. Nothing. That was my dog. You heard that. Super normal. Pull this down off my neck. Okay. The other thing you can do if you have extra fabric, especially with a little baby, is you can put a little towel there, fold this over, and that provides extra neck support. Okay. So now I've got this here. I feel good. Baby looks good. The position looks good. Okay. You can do this legs in as well with a little baby. You just, again, want to make sure they're still in this shape with the knees just above the bum, and make sure the weight is on their bum, not on their feet, right? So that's that. We can look at the back. We can always pull this down again. That'll adjust the shoulder a little bit too. It'll spread that weight back there. Okay. What do we do with this? And so this is kind of what that looks like on me. Again, I'm a little less than 5'3". If you can imagine, this is a 1.8 meter. The 2.1 meter is about 11 inches longer. So that's what that looks like sort of fully out. Now, for many women, they don't really mind that. But if you do, here's a couple things you can do. We take this and make a second pass. This is great for a baby who does a lot of leg straightening. Like a lot of us find our kiddos start to do, and then we're like, oh no. So this is considered a more advanced thing, but it's not a big deal. So we take this, so we went over here. Again, we're going to make that second seat. We're going to tuck that up under, come over here, and then we're going to tuck that fabric. I'm wearing my cardigan, so it's a little bit harder. We're going to tuck that fabric up here. And we can pull that up. Everything's new today. We can pull that up. And then that provides a second layer. And again, this moved off my shoulder just because of all the things I was doing. So for some people with a gather, they like that better because they feel like they have more pull there. But I like this like this. Okay? That's one way you can do that. And the other way is to wrap this around the rings. Okay. So I hope that was helpful to you, and enjoy. So enjoy your ring sling wearing, and contact me if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Have a great day.